either it's one of those backwards things to where you're in the closet and you just trying to, lash out at them because you don't want to come out, or I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but it's not good. It's not good because back up. Today we're gonna talk about why straight black men don't hang out with gay black men. Personally speaking, I don't understand it. I don't even understand why there's such an issue with one straight black man telling another straight black man something simple like, "Hey bro, you look good today." Why does that gotta be gay? I don't know, man. Like, I don't personally have an issue, but I see a lot. The common thing is a straight black man cannot compliment another straight black man, and without it being some over masculine type of way. I can't say, "Hey brother, I don't know, like that shirt look good on you." Like, it sounds funny coming out my mouth to me, and I don't even have a problem with it. But it's this barrier we have. In a lot of ways, it's hazardous because it shows when we even limit the relationships or the friendships we'll have. We'll limit the relationships and friendships we'll have because a straight black man 9 times out of 10 won't hang out with a gay black man. Especially in the hood. In the hood, if you a gay black man, you pretty much isolated to yourself, except if you can find other gay black people in that area. And I think that's personally wrong. I see a lot of people in our community, they love what the gay community has been able to do and the respect they've been able to get, but when it comes to hanging out with them, they won't do it. Now, see, a straight black woman will hang out with a gay black man or a gay black woman or a gay anything. But for some reason, black men, we just don't, I don't know, it doesn't translate well into a friendship, and it should change because I think we can learn a lot from the LGBTQ community. I think we can learn a lot, especially the respect and authority they've garnered. Like, you can't say nothing negative about them, or they coming for you. It's not the same in the black community. The black community, people say and do stuff about us all the time, and we may rant and rave for a week, but that's about it. We may march. That's about it. We don't even march anymore. When was the last march? So I think, to me, it's just everything's a division tactic to me, because removing straight black men from the home, incarcerating straight black men, removing opportunity from certain areas where we live at, means that we're going to be drug dealers or play sports. Inevitably there was going to be, gay black men or gay black women. So that, that in turn removes the straight black family, that reduces the numbers, which, hey, whoever you fall in love with, you fall in love with. I have no objection to that at all. I am very for whether you gay, straight, transsexual, it doesn't matter, man. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You know, I just think that we can learn a lot in the black community from Hispanic culture or LGBTQ culture or whatever culture has garnered respect. We can learn a lot from them because essentially they've done what we should be doing. Like I said, you can't say nothing negative about the LGBTQ community. You can't say nothing. You can't. You're gonna be apologizing soon after. So I don't really understand. I feel like it's some type of dysfunction or insecurity. I feel like if you're a black man and you have a problem hanging out with gay people, then either it's one of those backwards things to where you're in the closet and you just trying to, you know, lash out at them because you don't want to come out, or I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but it's not good. It's not good because it limits the friendships you can have. You know, gay people are great. I have gay friends, man and female. They're great. In a lot of cases, I don't know. In a lot of cases, it seems like gay people are very loyal, and the priority of loyalty is a lot higher than straight people to me. It's just what it is. If you don't have any gay friends, then you're not gonna understand what I'm talking about. But go get you one and find out, man. I'm talking about go get you one like they some type of pets or something. No. I'm sorry. No. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I love everybody. And I think every black man should too. Anybody that's not causing harm, inflicting pain, no detrimental behavior, love should be given. You know, and all this over masculine, hazardous behavior, this dysfunctional way of thinking in men and black men in particular, you just setting us back. That's all you're doing. And it's weird because if you're from the hood, then you know what I'm talking about. Because let's say there's a gay guy in your neighborhood, in the hood, right? If I was to hang out with him, everybody would then perceive me as gay. Just because I hung out with him. Why is that? Is that negative? Is that positive? I mean, in my opinion, it's very negative to classify somebody as something just because who they hang out with. That's odd. It's very odd. There's again, I think that goes back to the self-hatred thing, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense why we bully and classify and put each other in a box depending on who we hang out with, the status of the people we hang out with, how much money we have, the color of our skin, the shade of our skin. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, think about it. We really oppress ourselves. And black men, we got to do better, man. Like, it don't make no sense why we're so. Another example is if I'm hanging out with my homies, right? And I'm like, okay, you know, I'm about to head home to the wifey. They like, oh man, she got you whipped. Yeah, bruh. What's the problem? I think we advocate for the wrong things. You know, we advocate bro code or women code. There's no. It should be just black people code. We are divided to a point where everything's segregated off into men versus women, in particular black men versus black women, and within that division is about 10 other subsets of other divisions. So think about how deep this thing actually goes. On the black men's side, we verbally, well, shoot, on both sides. I've seen women hate on other women just because she had nicer hair than you. Why? It's weird things that go on in our community that don't go on in any other community. None. We are the only ones that sit up here and make fun of each other and bully each other and just, it's ridiculous, man. Like, and we all know what it is. Like, we all know the person that's doing it is an insecure D-head. But we don't call them out. We don't put them on blast. We don't punch that person in the face. But the leaders that we have, the positive role models that we have, the guys that are trying to get out the hood, or the women that are trying to get out the hood, we hate on them, make them feel like nothing, alienate them, don't hang out with them. If you have a person around you that's trying to do better, you should be learning from that person. I digress. I know I get off topic a lot, but let's get back onto it. Black men, it should not be an emasculation to hang out with a gay male. Just to be friends with him. And don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about, because I know plenty of y'all, it looks worse. It looks worse when you hanging out with them in secret. It looks a whole lot worse, man. And ain't nothing wrong. I don't see the problem here. If a black man has a problem with hanging out with a gay black male, whether if he's flamboyant or not, how is that any different than the white supremacist that won't hang out with you because you're black? Again, going back to the fact of this behavior we have is white culture. We have been brainwashed and adopted white culture, white characteristics. Oppression is not supposed to be one of our characteristics. Excuse me, not oppression. Prejudice should not be one of our characteristics at all. We are a loving, warrior-like people, and our women are goddesses. I don't know. Me personally, I love gay people, man. They cool as hell to me. They cool as hell. They great to party with, great to hang out with. I like bringing large groups of straight black people together and other large groups of, whether if it's gay, trans, bisexual, whatever. I like bringing us all together and just talking, man. You gotta understand, some of the greatest conversations, some of the greatest situations happen from people just stepping outside the box and uniting. Just for a minute. Some of the greatest friendships happen that way. Some of the greatest relationships happen that way. So think about it. When you're trying to build your friendships, or you're trying to get more friends, or you're trying to even find a partner, whatever. Think about the box that you live in mentally and emotionally, and try to do more to get outside that box, because I guarantee you that when you do that, you're going to find yourself discovering new things that you may love to do. New people that you may love. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I don't know. Black men, absolutely, we have a lot to do. We have a lot to work on. A lot. And I think it starts with the acceptance of, or the holding ourselves accountable of, that we are wrong in a lot of ways. We're wrong. And that's not to say anybody else is correct, but we are wrong. You know, just like for black women. Yeah, black women, the day-old problem with black women is, oh, well, black men started this, black men do this. Yeah, that's true, but y'all are carrying the torch now, so you're keeping the game going. And trust me, you women, you guys are a lot smarter than us, a lot more of everything than us. So you can play the game and cause a lot more damage than we did. Because you are everything. Without you, it's not much a man can do. You know what I'm saying? When a man plays the game, y'all can do exactly what y'all just did, what y'all been doing for the last 50 years. And that's go independent and say, forget it, F it. Y'all men ain't nothing. But now when y'all playing the game, now you don't want to get a game up and you pointing fingers. Again, I digress. Neither here nor there. Black men, do better, man. If you a king, stand on that. If you got people around you that may be gay, trans, it don't matter, man. Love people. Love people. If they are not causing you harm, then love people. Stop making fun of other black kings. Stop bullying other black kings. If you're gonna bully somebody, bully the real problem. Bully the white folks. That's the crazy thing that's beyond me, is we're really quick to bully and look down upon and hate on our own, but when it comes to the goddamn real problem, the oppressor we've been had, we just, oh yes sir, yes, oh no sir, no problem over here. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You ain't no different. You just another slave, man. And I get it, you know, you scared, right? You scared because, oh, what you want us to do? Start just fighting the police? Do what you got to do, pimp. I know if one of them touch my family, it's over for all of this. Ain't gonna be no more videos. It's over with, pimp. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, black men got to do better. Emotionally and mentally. Physically, yeah, we look great. You know, we got the muscular, you know, yeah, we look great. But that is only the surface. Well, all of us don't look great. Some of us look like Quasimodo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. But that's neither here nor there. I challenge black men go to a gay bar. And trust me, they ain't in there trying to get you. That's another misconception. Every gay black man or gay person you see is not trying to get you. That is the most stupid thing. Like, look, go to a gay bar, go to a gay club. Take you and your girl. If you got a girl, you and your girl, go to a gay club. Go somewhere where all the gay people be at. I don't know. I don't know. But hang out with them. Talk to them. Open your mind. Remove that barrier and that limitation from your mind. Because there's going to be people that watch this and they just going to be like, oh, well, I'm not doing that. What? No. And keep your limitation, man. That's on you. But I know for the people like me that don't like limitations, that don't like things in my way mentally, I like expanding my mind and understand things that I once did not understand. And that that forces me to step outside the box of what I know to be normal. When will we learn as men, as black men, when will we learn? Pride and ego don't do nothing but get us killed. Dysfunction and insecurities don't do nothing but get us alone. Or misogynistic or sexist and all that stuff. We have a lot to work on. A lot. And we have to hold each other accountable. Each of us, we have to hold all of us accountable. All of this, just letting stuff happen, if you don't like something that's happening in your community, if something that is not right is happening, stand on it. Because if you don't stand on it, ain't nobody gonna do it. It is up to us kings to defend and protect the structure of everything. Women rule everything else, and that is beautiful. I love it. Women should rule everything else. They are the life bringers. All we need to do is support them financially, support them, reassure them that we are here for them, and fight their wars for them. That's the only jobs we got, man. To some of you that's mad at that, I don't see what you mad at, pimp. You want to live a selfish life? That's on you. But I know my life is happy with providing for a current family or a future family. That's where my happiness stems from. And if we are sitting here worried about things that don't matter, whether my next door neighbor is gay and I gotta sneak outside my house so he don't try to talk to me, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Oh my God. Insecurities. The most dangerous type of black male is one that cannot see his own insecurities. Can't see it. You could sit up there in front of him and tell him all day and night he's wrong. And he will come up with every dang thing in the book to tell you why he right. Those ain't the ones you want, black women. The king you want is the one that can admit his faults and admit his flaws. I know everybody says, oh, well, I'll admit when I'm wrong. Will you really? Will you really? Or do you wait till after the argument is over? Do you wait till after things boil down and now all of a sudden you sympathetic and you feel bad and you want to apologize? Think about it. Look, man, this ain't nothing but a thought. This ain't nothing but a conversation. Okay? I know my little silly rants be just all over the place, but stick with me. It's just a mental exercise, and we have to. This dialogue is necessary to build upon, because there's people out there that'll watch this and they'll be like, man, I relate to that. Whether if it's the thought process, whether if it's whatever. And for black men, the first thing we're going to have to do again is just accept the wrong that we've done, accept the fact that we have not been living to our full potential. And once you can do that, man, you'll skyrocket, because your perception of things will start to change. You won't see things the same. Keep the faith, stay strong. Go.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up. up, back up.